Being early to Solana meme coins literally printed millionaires overnight in a lot of cases. 100x, 1000x, literally nothing was off the table as long as you were early enough and knew where to look. What if I told you that the exact same opportunity was on the table right now, staring at us in the face, waiting to hand you that next 100x juicy gain on a silver platter? Well, in today's show, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to break down that opportunity that is just so obvious. It's not even funny. If you're excited to find out where I think the next 100x's are, let's obliterate that like button, ladies and gentlemen, because today is a really jam-packed show full of alpha. And of course, as we always do, we're going to dive into the macro environment first because it's so important that you pay attention. I mean, literally the most important thing you can do in your life right now is pay attention to these videos daily. I make these videos daily because I make a ton of money on them. YouTube pays hardly anything. I do it because I want you guys to absolutely crush it. So all I ask for is to subscribe to the channel if you're not already, destroy that like button and hit that bell notification, subscribe, and get your notifications because you want to be early to the videos. Just yesterday, the video that we put out there did like a 10x for if you were in early. So make sure that bell notification is turned on. Let's get into it, guys. How about, let's give it up for Bitcoin all-time highs. All right, not bad, not bad. $94,400. Bitcoin putting in all-time highs. But this shouldn't be surprising if you guys have been watching the channel, right? Not surprising at all. I'll tell you what I did do though, and I shared this in the alpha group earlier. If you're not part of the alpha group, guys, all you have to do is join one of the exchanges. The affiliate links are down below. Join the exchange, do a KYC if you need to. But on Blowfin and on Levex, you don't need to. No KYC required. Great exchanges. I suggest using both of those two. But if you want to use Bybit, you can. You have to KYC over there. And deposit $100. The instructions on how to join the alpha group are in the description as well. Just follow those, guys. You'll be invited right in. Part of the family. The early calls in there are absolutely nuts. I told you guys earlier in the alpha group what I was going to do. I closed my Ethereum long. Why? Well, I'll show you guys in just a second, right? And I took that money and I rolled it into my Bitcoin long on a 10x leverage. And at this point, I'm very confident that this is going to do just fine. I'm $96,000 in profit on my Bitcoin trade and $9,000 in profit on my AVAX trade. And I was down, I think $12,000 I lost on the ETH trade. I just wanted to close it out. It wasn't doing anything. And I'll show you right now in just one more slide why. Bitcoin on one hand, crushing, right? In the last 2 days, over $1 billion, almost $1.1 billion in net inflows in Bitcoin ETFs in the past 2 days. My guess is that today is another big day because we're in all-time highs, right? Right when the US trading opens. Now, why did I close my long position for ETH? Well, this is why. Even BlackRock, who has just been accumulating Bitcoin, they've only had like 1 or 2 out days the entire time so far. The last 2 days, they're selling ETH, right? And so to me, this is just a huge indicator that, you know, that they're not very bullish on ETH. And for good reason. ETH has, I told you guys before, ETH has really good competition. They've got things like Swede, they've got things like Solana. Bitcoin doesn't have any competition, right? It is just king crypto. And so I still have a fair amount of Ethereum in my Aave, and we'll talk about that in a bit. And I'm probably going to hold on to that because if and when alt season does come, Ethereum will outperform Bitcoin from that point moving forward. I don't want to have none, right? And usually when people capitulate is when things take off. But anyway, as far as my longs go, I opened Bitcoin, closed ETH. If Michael Saylor isn't, he's just going all in. So Zoomer says, MicroStrategy to sell $2.6 billion of notes, upsizing from previous $1.75 billion to buy Bitcoin. So they were going to do 1.75 and now they've upped it almost an additional $1 billion. No surprise there. And guys, the country of Bhutan now has 39% of its GDP in Bitcoin, totaling $1.14 billion. So another country to go in on Bitcoin and realizing the importance and significance of a strategic Bitcoin reserve. And that's the beautiful thing about small countries. Small countries operate with less bureaucracy and more ability to move quicker. And Bitcoin Archive says, Justin, BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF options traded. Remember, yesterday we talked about the options, and they traded $1.9 billion notional exposure after launching as yesterday, according to Jeff Seyffart. And Rand, remember in the show yesterday, I said I didn't really understand why the options were bullish for crypto on spot Bitcoin, but now we know, right? According thanks to Rand, he says today's pump was caused by the IBIT ETF options that launched on the NASDAQ. As traders buy these options, market makers buy spot ETF to hedge the trade. The result is a huge net buying of the ETF that causes huge net buys in spot BTC. Currently, the volume is high and traders are betting Bitcoin could double between now and the end of the year. Why? I'll tell you why in just a second here. So Justin, breaking news. Bitcoin is now worth more than JP Morgan, Visa, and MasterCard combined. Insane, right? But expected, right? We're not surprised here. And the Kobolesi letter says, you can't make this up. MicroStrategy closed the day with a market cap of $87.3 billion. Meanwhile, the market cap of the two largest gold miners, Peter Schiff, pay attention, Newmont and Barrick, closed the day with basically a market cap of $80.2 billion. MicroStrategy has $7 billion more market cap than them combined. Yeah. What does that say? What kind of signal does that send to other corporates who are considering putting Bitcoin on their balance sheet and doing the Michael Saylor strategy? There's now 60 publicly traded companies that are holding Bitcoin. This is exploding. Do you guys see what's happening here? And Plan C says, do you understand how early you still are? Yes, you guys are still very early. The top 100 companies market cap is 46 trillion. Only one of 100 hold Bitcoin. Total held, only 11,509. Top 100 countries. The GDP is 101 trillion. 6 of 100 hold Bitcoin. Total held 511,733. Do you hold more Bitcoin than a country does? So this is pretty insane here on what's going on, but we are still early, right? Still very, very early. And this we've been talking about for a while, right? On December 10th, Microsoft has to make a decision. Are they going to use some of the $78 billion they have sitting in cash, which according to Michael Saylor is like a diabetic just bleeding and dying. And he is going to make one hell of a presentation to the board of Microsoft explaining why they need to start buying Bitcoin aggressively and stop bleeding and hemorrhaging their cash position. Right? Because we know that cash is being debased at a rapid rate right now. So if you guys were wondering, right, because a lot of people are, Axel over here says, at the moment, profits are being realized in the markets. Active selling is occurring, but they are being absorbed by steady demand for coins, keeping the price stable. At the psychological level of 100K, a significant increase in sales volume is expected. Yes, right, psychological number of 100,000 is a big psychological barrier to break through. But it could very well just explode past 100K. In fact, as Ali says over here, Bitcoin is mirroring the behavior of the last 2 bull cycles. After surpassing its previous all-time high, Bitcoin has been consolidating for a week. We know that, right? If history repeats, we could see another breakout in the next day or two, targeting $150,000, followed by a 30% correction. As we can see over here, guys, the black line is this current cycle. These are the previous 2 market cycles. And as you can see here, once it breaks all-time high, it chops sideways for, like we talked about in yesterday's show, 6, 7, 8 days, and then bam, explodes another 2x from where it's at before the first major pullback of the bull run happens. This actually got me pretty bullish because everything else seems to be mirroring previous cycles pretty damn closely. So Cold-Blooded Schiller says, what if Bitcoin in just 8 days into something similar? A few things happened during these slowdown periods. And this was happening, this exact discussion was happening in one of the private groups I'm in today, just now, like literally right before I recorded this, and I sent them a couple of these posts that I'm sharing with you guys. A few things happened during these slowdown periods. People expect a flush time and time again. right? And a couple of the big other YouTubers that were in the group that I'm in were saying that they expect a pullback. They expect a pullback. Oh, momentum slowing down, price action slowing down, right? So people expect a flush time and time again. People get chopped up over trading. The new uptrend structure actually reduces the need for a flush. The more time passes in consolidation, the more bearish people usually get, because when we're getting rally momentum, everyone becomes super bullish. And then if we go sideways for a little while, people think, oh, the momentum's slowing up, we're due for a little correction, and then we can go up again. But just like the last 2 cycles, maybe we go up, right? And people wonder, why isn't it going up, right? When you're consistently getting stopped out of trades. And the market actually resets, refreshes, and removes participants through chop as well as typical flush outs. This could be just our low time frame life for a little bit now. Are we expecting it to go much, much higher very, very soon? That's kind of the camp that I'm sitting in right now. So Zero Hedge over here says, Trump picks Howard Lutnick for Commerce Secretary. So now who is Howard, right? Lutnick is about to get picked as Secretary of Commerce, Crypto Payments, and Use, about to get major approval. The space is going much higher. This is Howard Lutnick. If you guys saw him at the Bitcoin Nashville conference, and it says Tether's Wall Street banker is Trump's pick for Commerce Chief, not Treasury Secretary. Lutnick, whose Cantor Fitzgerald has been a custodian for Tether since 2021, has been a vocal proponent of Bitcoin. Remember, if you guys have been watching my channel for a while, this guy was in Davos, right? Talking about Bitcoin to the Davos guy, right? A while back. Trump is putting it together an incredible lineup of people, right? Incredible lineup of people. All right, guys, as you can see as well, AI over here, right? AI, other than over here, narrative mindshare, is the top place where narrative mindshare is right now. AI, right? And as Ryan says over here, on-chain AI agents are the first crypto and AI use cases that's genuinely cool, even those indifferent to blockchains. For many, it's a light bulb moment on potential of future agentic economy. For the first time, users can touch and feel decentralized AI. It's no longer just an abstract investment theme. As I've said before, these early use cases are crude, but that does not mean that the trend should be dismissed. Just like all early technology, the birth of agentic finance demands a reevaluation of the total addressable market for block space. Current assumptions may be undershooting by orders of magnitude as AI agents proliferate in the coming years. Like DeFi in 2020, the most upside in percentage terms is captured when a new sector goes from 1% chance of success to a 25% chance of success, not when it goes from 25 to 100. This is key, guys. Listen to this. So the biggest chance of upside is when you see a new sector evolving, and when it has a very low chance of success, that's when you place a bet, and then that chance goes from 1 to 25% of success. That's where your sweet spot. That's where all the gains are made, right? Not when it's late and it feels like, it's a sure thing at that point, right? You missed it. And that's what we do. We place bets. We make bets. He says, my bet is DeFi in 2020 is just about where crypto and AI is today. And it's potentially the first real innovation trigger we've had in the cycle so far. Embrace uncertainty. The future may be different from the present. And I am an advisor, guys, for this project called RIVALZ. I've been talking to them for a while. Very, very smart. Very smart. And they're building what they call the world abstraction layer for AI. And I want to tell you guys quickly about the node sale coming up because it's a really good opportunity, right? You guys, some of you guys I know for sure are sick of hearing about memes, and you want something really quality to invest into, right? And I have been putting pressure on them and everyone else to make sure that the valuations come down and make it more appealing so that if you guys like what you're looking at and invest into it, then you're coming in at a very reasonable price, right? And so what is RIVALZ? RIVALZ is basically an AI agent kind of framework. They're having a node sale coming up, right? And we'll tell you about the node sale in just a second here. But RIVALZ is purpose-built for modular AI applications, providing low latency, meaning very fast, validated, which is checked and trusted, confidential, meaning encrypted, and secure data access. These critical aspects position RIVALZ as the optimal environment for AI development and deployment. So what is it? So you can see there's really 3 aspects to it, right? And this is kind of the architecture over here, where they have a decentralized data provenance protocol, ensuring the accuracy, origin, and immutability of AI data. Very important. Secure FHE-enabled, scalable, privacy-enabled, basically privacy data and storage, and agentic data coordination services, a decentralized real-time data infrastructure, creating a competitive marketplace for AI agents, ensuring data and quality and reliability through trust and reputation systems. This is really, really important, right? And what they're basically building is infrastructure, guys, for AI agents to be able to get data. So think of like an oracle, right? Something like Chainlink, where it needs to trust the data it gets in order to make really important decisions, right? Because AI agents are going to be our assistants in life. And whether that is booking you flights or that is making very important trades or financial decisions on your behalf, it needs to be able to do this in a way that doesn't get manipulated and that people can't see what you're doing. Right? The problem with incumbents, with legacy systems, things like GPTs from ChatGPT and OpenAI, or Google, or Anthropic, is the fact that they can see your data, they can see your prompts, they know what's going on, nothing you're doing is private with them. And also, as we've seen before, when it comes down to things that can be biased, they are, right? We've seen, if you guys didn't see viral around the election time, tell me why I should vote for Trump. Oh, sorry, I can't tell you that. Tell me why I should vote for Kamala. Oh, here's why you should vote for Kamala, blah, 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 blah. We need to make sure that the data, the oracles that our agents are using are legit, unbiased, trusted, private, and that's the framework that RIVALZ is building. Now, I like to invest, and this is why I'm not doing very much advisory at all. And that's why I decided to partner with and become an advisor for RIVALZ, because what they're doing is really, really impressive. And they've got an incredible list of backers as well. So they've raised over $9 million so far. They're well funded from all kinds of really high quality funds like Delphi Digital, GSR, and many, many others, guys. And so now you can co-participate in this node sale. And because of the way the markets are, and because of what I've been telling people, you need to give a really appealing and attractive opportunity for people. They've modified. And if you wanted to learn about this, you can go to blog.rivalz.ai, and you can see what they've done is they've reduced the valuation and more than half, guys. Before it was 137 million. Now it's $64 million for a AAA project. And they reduced the public price to $550 per node. And it's good to diversify in this space, right? You want to get away from just like the memes should be the barbell strategy, right? You should have high quality blue chips, your Bitcoin, your Sui, your Solana, things like that. You should have your small percent allocated to your more high risk, high reward, like your memes, for example. And then some bit of allocation designed for really good investment opportunities where you put on your VC hat and say, well, this thing could go to zero or it could go to Valhalla. And so if you want to participate in that node sale, go over to their website, which is rivalz.ai. Click the top here to learn more about the public validator node sale. I am very bullish on this project, guys. There's a huge need for what they're doing. Moving on, we've got a brand new all-time high for crypto market cap. Are you guys ready for 9 trillion? And we still have the euphoria stage, right? We're happy. We're always happy. We're making money, but we're still into this optimism stage when it comes down to the kind of market psychology section. We haven't even seen, so you see we have this here. We haven't seen this massive euphoria run up yet. It's crazy how early we are, right? And you guys should be well positioned right now. I believe that you are if you've been watching this channel for a while. So Crypto Amsterdam says altcoins in the first part of the bull market, pre-halving pump and consolidate. All the money flows into Bitcoin. This is normal. The second part of the bull, once Bitcoin breaks into new all-time highs, money starts to flow into altcoins. Bitcoin dominance breaks down. Total altcoin market cap starts to go parabolic. Bam. So you do want to focus on things that are like performing quite well, right? And if we look in the top 10, Solana seems to be an outlier here. Yeah, XRP had a really great week because of everything happening over there with the SEC, but Solana has been absolutely crushing. Bitcoin too, crushing quite well. As we move forward, Solana is backed by good fundamentals, but over the past 90 days, what else has been super strong? Sui, right? Sui has been absolutely crushing, way more than Sol actually. Over the past 90 days, Sol is up 74%, but Sui is up 355%. And so we're going to go in and we're going to talk about this. This is what I was talking about in the intro. It's the Sui opportunity right here. And as Carl says, are you prepared for this potential possibility on Sui? The fractal has not failed me yet. The fractal meaning this cross here, where the 100 and 200 day moving average cross. As you can see over here, you've got Solana, right? And as it crossed here and here, you can see that the run after that was absolutely huge. This is back in the 2021 bull run. And so now that we're kind of come up into 2025, we maybe can expect a run similar like this, right? And he's predicting over here that it goes to 21 bucks. It's at like 354 bucks right now. So keep this in mind. This is important as we get into the whole story here of this Sui meme ecosystem, right? And so Sui is a lot heavier coin than Solana was in Q1 2021. Purple circle Sui market cap is 10 billion. Sol market cap in the purple circle was 2.3 billion, right? So you're comparing here, where they were in the time, right? And Sui TVL is growing faster, way faster. In 2021, at the same point in the chart, the Sol TVL was sitting below 150 million. Right now, Sui TVL is 1.6 billion. From January to February 2021, Sol was pumping on dropping BTC dominance. BTC dominance lost 10%. And we know that when the altcoin season starts, when Bitcoin dominance drops. But Sui has been pumping while Bitcoin dominance is rising. Sui went from $1 to $3.90 while Bitcoin dominance pumped 5%. It's absolutely incredible. Imagine how hard Sui will pump when Bitcoin dominance finally starts melting down. Insane. What I'd like to do is I'd like to see a nice little correction on Sui, open up a long, and then just ride that thing for the rest of the cycle. It'd be dope. So as Raoul Powell says over here, this chart may be the most interesting chart to watch this entire cycle. Yeah, this is the Sui and Sol chart right here. And as you can see, Sui is now starting to take off and outperform. Now, we're looking at the top Solana meme coins by market cap. So these are all the Solana meme coins, which total $21.3 billion. This $21.3 billion is 19% of Solana's entire market cap. Now keep that in mind. Now, as we go to Sui, it's only 411 million, and half of that is from Sudang. Half of all market cap is from one meme coin. The rest share the other 200 million market cap. And the total market cap, 411 to Sui's total market cap, remember for Solana was 19%. For Sui, it's only 4%. So a lot more upside to go, over in this ecosystem. Liquidity is not there, but also attention is much less noisy over here. So that's why I believe it's a bit easier to kind of pick winners and identify winners when we look over at the Sui ecosystem right now. And for me, I just so you guys know, I pretty much have positions in all of these top memes, right? I just think it's like way too easy of something to look at right now. And Cetus, which we talked about a long time ago, remember Cetus? And there's another DEX that just made its way onto the scene, which I will make a big announcement about. Well, I'll tell you guys a little bit about at the end of the show, and then tomorrow I'll do something quite special with it. So, wow, a new breakthrough. A weekly trading volume on Cetus just surpassed $2 billion for the first time. Now that's pales in comparison to Solana, but that's okay. We're just getting started. And as people hear about how much less rug pulling there is on Sui and how much better the memes are performing over here, I think there's gonna be a lot more attention over here, right? The on-chain economy of Sui ecosystem is booming like never before. While Cetus is exactly where Sui trading happens, don't hesitate, etc. I told you about Cetus a long time ago. We're up a lot on that play already. And Ansem says that he's only buying one of three separate criterias. Will new retail normies buy this? Is it possible that Binance is a Binance Cabal listing? And is this very unique from other memes? Good criteria. So this is really important, right? It doesn't matter whether the chart is bullish, the DEX is paid, ads are purchased, supply is controlled. All that matters is whether your coin can organically capture the attention of the masses. Working for your bags has never been so important. Pick the right memes and lock the F in, right? Working for your bags has never been so important. I keep emphasizing this to you guys, right? Don't just buy and just sit there idly and hope that it goes up. Go help, right? When you buy, you become part of the community. Go help. Go help work for your bag. Become an evangelist, right? That's what I do. Which, of course, you should assume that the tokens I talk about on this channel, I hold them. As you guys know, the biggest cat on Sui is AAA Cat. To me, this is obvious. This is the next pop cat, right? And it's sitting at a 20 million valuation right now. They're also doing a bunch over here. The devs keep deving stuff. And it's just a really, look, does this not look like Popcat? It's just a real meme. It's not just like it's not an AI, it's not animation. It's not like, it's real, right? And there's a real story behind it. And they're doing a bunch of things too, right? They have a game, Russian roulette, double or nothing. There's a Twitter bot. You could double up, play another casino game, and they got all kinds of partners over here. So they're building, they're doing stuff. They also have the AAA name service, which I pointed out recently. I don't see on the website, but I know it exists. And right now, guys, it's at $19 million. Like what? Hold on. Let's just check something out right now. Okay, like let's just go over here and look. What's Popcat at, right? Popcat. Look, Popcat almost touched $2 billion, right? And it will blow by 2 billion, and it's probably going to go to 50 billion or something this bull run, right? So even if 2 billion divided by 20 million, where like I think it's very reasonable to say that AAA goes to 2 billion this bull run. It's 100x from here, right? 100x. So you put in $5,000 or whatever, right? That turns into $500,000. You put in $100, it turns into $10,000. You get the point. It's a huge low-hanging fruit in my opinion, right? Even if it is half that, you do 50x, which I think is very possible. And as I said back here on October 7th, listen, Popcat just went parabolic. For those of you following me, you know I called it within the first week that it launched. I actually met the founder of Popcat the other day. Cat met it, obviously crushing it. Sui is the soul of this bull cycle. And AAA is the cat that's going to ride the tidal wave of Sui. Bookmark this, I said. That was 1 month ago. And it's the same price as it was 1 month ago. It went higher and then it came back down. So look, it went all the way up to $33 million and now has a nice pullback. Everything is pulling back right now, guys. Look for the things that you had high conviction in right now that are pulling back. A lot of memes right now. Yep, there's a big capitulation. They pull back 25 to 70%. So the things that you liked before that you didn't really want to buy a couple days ago because the chart was too green and too pumping, right now is a good opportunity to get into the things that you really like. Another one, guys, is Uni. So Uni is the biggest dog on, it's the biggest dog on Sui, right? You got a hippo, you got a fish. Oh no, you got the pug as well, right? But it was close to the market cap. So 26, 22. But I just chose well, you guys know I already have FUD, but Uni has been outperforming, and it's got an interesting story. So it is the founder of Sui, one of the founders of Sui's dogs. You know, I used to say that I don't really like when something's too tied to a chain, but this isn't necessarily, right? It's just a dog, and we have some things that we can compare it to, right? So if we look at some other things, and also you have Evan, one of the founders, interacting with another founder. These two guys, Eman and Evan, are both from Sui, and they're interacting with this post about Uni, for example, which is quite cool. But now if you look at Miro, which is one of the dogs from the owners of founders of Solana, all-time high was over $450 million. And Uni's sitting at 20, right? That's like huge gains from here, right? And then you've got Toshi on base, one of the dogs over there from one of the founders, 311 million, huge gains. So that's why I think that Uni is a no-brainer at this point as well. And guys, the SOG, the seal dog, nice little correction today with all memes correcting, but this thing was just running, right? And the idea with SOG is that it's like the whiff of Sui, right? The towel stays on is the motto over here. It did come up to all the way to $10 million, bounced, came all the way back down, had a nice 40% correction, and now it's back up to 8.5 million, right? But this thing does have kind of whiff vibes. Of course, you don't have the amount of liquidity over here on Sui yet, so I can't do that crazy run like Whiff did. But I do think, though, as more attention and more liquidity come onto this chain, that this is going to be a real runner. Remember when I talked about this to you guys over here? Share this with me. This was just 6 days ago.
I think it's funny. It's called Seal Dog on Sui. And I did buy a bag of it. I don't know how it's going to go. It's at a $1.5 million FDV. It's been around for only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days.
So it was a 6 or 7x, guys, from when we called it just 6 days ago. Holy crap, when it went to the top. And now it's still sitting there. And I think this thing has a lot more room to go. Now, yeah, as XChan says, this is just the beginning of something. SOG, 10 million, or even cheaper now, with 3.3 billion. So just like these guys, I'm not saying that these are for sure going to do this. It's all speculation, right? But placing small bets on these things that could do 100x returns are just like, make a lot of sense in my opinion. We call these like low risk, not low risk, sorry, high risk. But asymmetric upside is pretty big. And this is funny. They ran a competition. Whoever could send in pictures of their dogs with a towel wrapped around there to make their own SOGs. And this is the winner over here. Congratulations, Tribe Scribe. Your seal dog came out on top. And this is hilarious. It's just hilarious. I can just imagine this happening the whole bull run. People love their dogs. Maybe I'll do Rupert like this. Let me know in the comments below if we should make Rupert a SOG. And of course, guys, the thing too is that like most of the other memes on Sui are animated. Like they're just animated. They're not real things. People want to check out real things, right? Real memes. And SOG is a real dog. SOG, a real still dog, right? So anyway, I'm excited for the journey. I'm excited we got in early. Looks pretty good. And if you guys haven't seen this, this is hilarious. If you haven't been glued to crypto Twitter all day long and you don't know what's going on, today this happened. This is absolutely hilarious. Let me show you what happened. This is a kid in school who pulls a rug pull and dumps on people in a live stream, and then something crazy happens after this. Watch.
Wait, what?
He said, wait,
Wait,
what?
I'm so confused.
What? Oh, yo, it's nuked. Why is it new?
No way.
Oh.
Holy fuck! Holy fuck!
You full clip.
Holy fuck! Thanks for the 20 bandos. Oh,
Yeah, he did.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 what the fuck? What the fuck? Nah, bro.
So this kid went on to dump his bag on people who bought, and he made $30,000. If he would have held, this thing would have went on, he would have went on to make, you know, at the top over here, something like $2-3 million. And so the community decided to send it to Valhalla to teach this kid a lesson. And now there's a huge, this market moves so fast. People thought here, this is a good place to buy in. And now it's crashing down. This is just an entertaining story, guys. I'm not saying they go buy this thing. It has gone insanely viral. Insanely viral. And so I wouldn't be surprised if the thing picks back up. He's now a solidified meme, but now this has started an entirely new meta, guys. It's a TikTok meta. So a whole new narrative has been born out of this. And this thing is born too, called Wait, which was another one born off of this guy called the Chill Guy or the Relax Guy or something like that. That thing did crazy volume today as well. Let me just show that to you guys for a second. This is the second one. It wasn't this one, but it was, this is the one. This one is just insane. Look at this. Look at this. This is the TikTok meta. This is when TikTok, before it came to crypto Twitter. It's already at $471 million and $300 million in volume. This thing's probably going to get listed. It's unbelievable. In just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days, $500 million, $300 million trading volume today. And this one, this Wait, is the second one that's taking off over here. I don't know how high it's going to go, guys, but I just want to tell you there's this new narrative evolving, and it's TikTok meta. So pay attention to TikTok. You might find your next 1000X coin there. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. See ya.